Welcome back to our channel, Valuable Coins Hub, these rare black pennies coins worth millions of dollars. Let's find out why don't miss out one of these who know a single coin make you rich. Number 1. Get ready, coin lovers. Today, we are diving deep into the story of one of the most fascinating and collectible coins in American history, the 1976 Lincoln cent. This is not just your ordinary 1-cent coin you pass around without a second glance. There's something special hidden in this small copper treasure that has collectors and coin hunters across the country on high alert. From its unique background to the rare errors that can boost its value, you do not want to miss a single second of this journey. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin has become a hot topic in the numismatic world and what makes some of these cents worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Let's start with what this coin is at its core. The 1976 Lincoln cent, also known as the 1-cent coin or simply the penny, was minted during America's Bicentennial year. Even though the penny didn't get a design change like the quarter or half dollar that year, the 1976 Lincoln cent still holds its own place in history. It's made mostly of copper, with a sharp image of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, the same iconic portrait that's been on the coin since 1909. But not every 1976 penny is the same, and that's where the magic begins. What makes this little coin so special for collectors? It's the rare varieties and minting errors that sneak their way into circulation and suddenly turn a pocket change coin into a hidden jackpot. Some 1976 Lincoln cents have been found with off-center strikes, double dies, and other rare minting mistakes that are extremely valuable to collectors. Imagine finding a penny in your jar of change that could be worth more than $100. Or even more. These errors don't just raise eyebrows, they raise prices too. In recent years, collectors have paid $200, even up to $1,500 for high-grade or rare error 1,976 pennies in auctions across cities like Chicago, Dallas, and Los Angeles. Here's a powerful tip for collectors watching this right now. Always look closely at your 1976 pennies under good lighting. Check for signs of doubling on Lincoln's face or the lettering. Look at the edges for off-center striking, and pay attention to any strange marks or missing details. These subtle differences can skyrocket the value of your coin from 1 cent to a collector's dream. Condition is everything, so if your coin is in mint state condition, clean, sharp, and uncirculated, you might just be holding onto a gem that others are desperately searching for. Now, let's talk about the market. The demand for this coin is steadily growing. More and more collectors are turning their attention to modern era coins, and the 1976 Lincoln cent is becoming a prime target. It's not just older coins from the 1800s that are grabbing the spotlight anymore. This little cent from the 70s is now being treated like a gold nugget among coin hunters. And because many people have these in old drawers, piggy banks, or coin jars without knowing their true value, the excitement of finding a rare 1976 penny is real. So if you're a collector, or someone just getting into the hobby, this coin is a must-have for your collection. It's part of American history. It's full of mystery with its errors and variations, and it's one of the most fun coins to search for because it's still out there. You never know, the next 1976 Lincoln cent you find could be the one collectors would pay hundreds or even thousands for in the right market. And to bring it all together, the original market value of this coin when it was first released was just 1 cent. But today, depending on its condition and whether it has any rare errors, this coin has been sold in auctions for prices like $400 in New York and even up to $1,500 in private collector sales in California. So coin fans, keep your eyes open, keep your coins safe, and never underestimate the power of a penny, because that 1-cent coin in your hand might just be your next big discovery. Number 2. We're diving into the world of a coin that might just be hiding in your own change jar right now but could be worth way more than just face value. We're talking about the 1981 Lincoln cent from the United States of America, a coin that looks simple on the outside but carries mystery, rarity, and value for those who know what to look for. This isn't just any old penny, this is a piece of history, and today we're unlocking the secrets that make this 1-cent coin a prize in the hands of the right collector. The 1981 Lincoln cent marks the final full year that these pennies were struck using nearly pure copper before the U.S. Mint switched to a mostly zinc composition in 1982, and that alone makes this coin stand out in the collector world. With its bold image of Abraham Lincoln and crisp lettering, the 1981 penny holds strong historical and collectible value, but that's only the beginning. You see, what really turns a regular 1981 penny into a serious moneymaker are the hidden mint errors and varieties that are worth watching out for. Now here's where it gets exciting. Some of these 1981 Lincoln cents were struck with double dies, where certain parts of the design, especially the words "Liberty" and "I in God We Trust," or even the date itself, appear to be stamped twice, giving it a blurry or shadowed look under magnification. That's called a double die, and collectors absolutely love finding these, especially in higher mint states. And then there are the off-center strikes, the filled mint marks, and even coins struck on the wrong planchets, all of which can make a penny worth many times more than its face value. Collectors across cities like Denver, Philadelphia, and San Francisco know the thrill of hunting for these rare errors, and some of these special coins have sold for as much as $300 or more in online auctions and private collector meetups, especially when found in sharp mint condition. Just imagine flipping through your pocket change and spotting one of these rare beauties. The excitement is real, and it's why the 1981 penny continues to gain attention in the coin collecting world. Now here's a solid tip for collectors who are serious about spotting treasure in the ordinary. Always examine your coins under good light. Use a magnifying glass or loupe and check for any strange patterns, misalignments, or doubling in the text or date. The earlier you find these details, the better condition the coin will likely be, and that boosts the value. Keep a notebook too and track where you find coins. Errors tend to appear in groups in certain areas, so knowing where your coins come from can give you a big advantage over other collectors. And don't forget, coin shows and small antique shops are excellent places to discover high-value coins before they make it to big auctions. Sometimes dealers don't even know the full rarity of what they're selling, so keep your eyes sharp and your curiosity sharper. The demand for high-quality and rare error 1981 Lincoln cents is growing, and more collectors are adding this year to their must-have lists, especially those seeking the last of the full copper-era cents. It's a historic cutoff point that adds weight to the coin's importance in any collection, and that's why now is the time to look for it before prices climb even higher. And to wrap it up with what most of you are wondering about, the original market value of this coin was just 1 cent, but today in auctions across cities like Chicago, New York, and even smaller towns like Reno or Tulsa, collectors have paid as much as $200 to $300 for rare error 1981 Lincoln cents in mint state condition, with some going even higher depending on the exact variation and grading. Number 3. We're talking about the 1971 Lincoln cent. Yes, the humble 1 cent coin from the United States of America, but let me tell you, this isn't just a penny. This is a hidden treasure waiting to be found by someone like you who knows what to look for. Now, before you blink and toss away a 1971 penny thinking it's just ordinary, let me stop you right there, because this coin has some incredible details that make it not just collectible, but also profitable. This was the first full year after the U.S. Mint switched from using proof dies for business strikes, and that created opportunities for some rare errors to sneak through into circulation, and some of those errors are now worth serious money. What makes this year truly exciting is the doubling found on many 1971 Lincoln cents, especially the ones minted in Philadelphia. Some of these coins feature strong doubling on the words "I in God We Trust" and "Liberty," and when spotted, they can be a jackpot for collectors. This is known in the coin world as a double die obverse, and it's one of the most sought-after varieties in modern U.S. coinage today, especially when found in clean, sharp, uncirculated condition. And it doesn't stop there. The 1971 penny also has off-center strike varieties and clipped planchets where parts of the coin's edge are missing because of a minting mishap. These rare pieces often get snatched up at coin shows and private auctions because collectors know how scarce they are, especially when paired with a red, lustrous finish and minimal wear. The truth is, most people have no idea their old change jar could be hiding a coin worth far more than 1 cent. And that's why this video could change how you look at every single penny you come across. If you're a collector or just getting started, here's a tip that will save you time and maybe make you some cash. Always check your 1971 Lincoln cents under bright light. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to examine the words "Liberty" and "I in God We Trust." If you see anything that looks doubled or slightly shadowed, it could be the valuable double die that collectors are willing to pay hundreds for. Also check the edges and the shape of the coin. If it's slightly off-center or oddly clipped, you could have something special in your hands. Another big thing to keep in mind is condition coins in mint state, especially MS65 or higher, are the ones bringing in the highest offers from collectors across the country. Coins with a full red color and sharp detail are considered premium examples and have sold at coin shows and auctions in cities like Boston, San Diego, and Atlanta for eye-popping prices. Collectors are constantly on the hunt for that perfect 1971 cent with just the right amount of rarity and beauty to complete their sets. The 1971 Lincoln cent might seem like just another old penny, but it's quickly becoming a favorite in the world of modern coin collecting, not just because of its history, but because of the valuable errors and unique features that slipped past mint inspectors that year. And what makes it even more thrilling is that many of these valuable coins are still out there in drawers, boxes, jars, and coin rolls just waiting to be discovered by someone like you. To bring it all together, the original market value of the 1971 Lincoln cent was just 1 cent, but today, depending on condition and type of error, it can sell for values like $150 in coin shows in Michigan, $200 in auctions held in Arizona, and even up to $400 in high-grade examples sold to private collectors in Texas. So never ignore a 1971 penny again, because the next time you find one, you might just be holding a piece of American minting history that's not only rare but also highly valuable. Number 4. We're going to talk about something that seems small but carries huge interest in the collector's world, the 1971 Lincoln cent from the United States of America. If you're a coin hunter or someone who just loves the thrill of finding rare pieces in everyday places, you're in the right place, because this penny is way more than just 1 cent. The 1971 penny was minted in Denver, and that little D mark below the date is your first clue that you might have something worth keeping. At first glance, it looks just like any other copper penny, but when you really know what to look for, you'll see why this coin is gaining so much attention in coin shows and auctions around the country. This isn't just an old penny, this is a piece of American minting history, and for some lucky collectors, it has turned out to be a golden find hiding in plain sight. Now, what makes the 1971 Lincoln cent so exciting is the rare errors and mint varieties that were accidentally released into circulation back then. Imagine finding a coin where the design is slightly doubled or off-center, or even where the coin was struck on the wrong metal planchet. This happened with several coins from the Denver Mint in 1971, and those few rare examples are now being sold to collectors for serious money. One of the most talked about error varieties is the double die, where the text on the front of the coin, like Liberty or I in God We Trust, appears doubled, especially under a magnifying glass. This kind of minting error doesn't happen often, and when it does, collectors will do whatever it takes to get their hands on it, especially in higher mint state grades with strong red color and clean strike details. And that's not all. In some rare cases, 1971 pennies have been found with off-center strikes or partial collars, which can cause the edge of the coin to look strange or uneven. These mint errors were never supposed to leave the production floor, but a few did, and now they're considered rare collector's pieces being chased at auctions in places like Chicago, Phoenix, and New Orleans. So here's a big tip for collectors: if you come across a 1971 penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a few moments to examine it closely in good light, check the edges, look at the text and date, and even flip it over to see if the Lincoln Memorial on the back is sharp and clear. If you notice any odd textures, missing letters, or strange shapes, you could be looking at a valuable error coin. It's also smart to keep your coins safe in coin flips or holders, because condition makes a huge difference in the collector world. Coins in mint state with full red color and minimal wear bring the highest prices and are always in demand from serious collectors across the country and beyond. This little penny is more than just change, it's a treasure from the past, and because it was one of the last years before big changes in penny composition and design, it holds a special place in modern coin history. Collectors love completing full Lincoln cent sets, and the 1971 is one they're constantly hunting down, especially in rare varieties and high grades. So whether you're checking old jars, drawers, or rolls of coins from the bank, don't pass by this one without a second look. You never know what kind of value might be sitting in the palm of your hand right now. Collectors all over the country have already paid up to $200 for rare 1971 Lincoln cents in high mint state, and in certain auctions like in Dallas or Portland, coins with visible errors have sold for more than $300 depending on rarity and condition. And don't forget, the original market value of this coin was just 1 cent, but now it holds the potential to be a serious win for those with the knowledge and curiosity to look deeper. Number 5 and last expensive coin. We're talking about the 1993 Lincoln cent from the United States of America, and let me tell you, this 1 cent coin holds more than just its face value if you know what to look for. So watch carefully, because I'm going to share the exciting features that make this coin a growing star in the world of coin collecting, and you do not want to miss any detail, especially if you're serious about rare finds and hidden gems. Now, at first glance, the 1993 penny looks like your regular everyday coin with the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, but here's the thrill: this coin was produced in the early years after the composition change. When pennies were no longer solid copper but copper-plated zinc, and during this transitional phase the U.S. Mint had several quality control issues that led to some surprising and valuable mint errors slipping into circulation. Some of the rarest varieties of the 1993 Lincoln cent include double die errors, where parts of the lettering like Liberty or I in God We Trust appear with a shadow or doubling under a magnifying glass. These double dies are extremely collectible and can raise the value of the coin dramatically, especially if the coin is in high mint state with a strong red tone and clear surfaces. There are also off-center strikes which happen when the coin isn't properly aligned in the press, so part of the design is missing or shifted, and in some extreme cases coins were even found struck on foreign planchets or on defective blanks, which makes them even more desirable to advanced collectors. And the most exciting part is these kinds of coins have been found in regular circulation even in recent years. So if you've got a 1993 penny in your collection, or you find one in a coin roll or jar, don't rush to spend it. Take a close look, examine the edges, check the lettering, and flip it over to inspect the details of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. If you notice any doubling, fading, weak strikes, or uneven surfaces, you might be holding a coin that's worth way more than 1 cent. Now let's talk collector tips. If you're serious about identifying valuable 1993 cents, always inspect your coins under good light and use a quality magnifier. Look for doubling or odd shifts in the design, and try to keep your coins in clean flips or holders to preserve their condition. Coins with full red color and little to no wear are the ones that attract the biggest offers from buyers and dealers across the country. Coin shows, estate sales, online auctions, and even local antique markets are great places to find or sell rare varieties of this coin, and if you have one with a certified error or in mint condition, you can list it with dealers or grading services and potentially get it into national auctions. Collectors from cities like Seattle, Austin, and Atlanta have paid top dollar for rare error pennies, including the 1993 Lincoln cent, when it's in the right condition with the right details. This coin is quickly gaining more attention among modern coin collectors, especially those building complete Lincoln cent sets or searching for high-grade or error examples to add to their portfolios. The demand is rising, and now is the time to check your collection, because the value of rare 1993 pennies has only been going up in recent years, and that trend is showing no sign of slowing down. And just to be clear, the original market value of this coin when it was first released was 1 cent, but today, depending on condition and error types, it has been sold for prices like $150 in New Jersey auctions, $200 in coin markets in Florida, and up to $350 in private sales in California, all from collectors eager to grab rare 1993 Lincoln cents in pristine shape or with rare mint errors. So the next time you spot a 1993 penny, don't ignore it. Take a second look, because what seems ordinary could be an exciting piece of coin history waiting for you to discover it and share it with the world. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember, every coin has a story, and some of them are worth a whole lot more than just 1 cent.